Hi everybody, it's Johnny. Just finished my Wednesday, and getting the cars warmed up, and we are heading to my parking spot. And the beautiful thing is that you guys are gonna ride with me over there, so congratulations. Well, just want to throw this out there. Today was one of our best days since I've started, and what's beautiful about it is we had one of our customers who came in. They were signing up for a cash account. That's what they were applying for, and they did a big order with us, and they paid for it up front. They paid cash. That was awesome. And it was so awesome that even when we submitted the receipt over, once we deposited the cash, we submitted the receipt over to the accounts team in our Seattle department. And guess what? They were ecstatic. They were like, wow, what a great first purchase. That was really good. And of course, what she liked about me is I just threw my hands up and said, hey, to be honest, that's Pranish all the way. He's the one who found this one and got it. Worked his butt off to get that one too. And he thought it wasn't gonna work out. That's what he was saying. He said, I wasn't really sure if the guy was gonna come through. And he did. Showed up, and we had the forms all printed, waiting on him. He was happy about that, so it didn't take him that long. We got they went out and looked at our slabs out on the show in the warehouse. Our accounts team over in Seattle, I called them and asked them if they would put a little kind of oomph in it, because he is on site and he's ready to pay. They said sure. And within like 2 minutes, I got an email stating that it was set up and ready to go. And that was awesome. She also thanked me for being the only person who, when I send emails, actually include the company name in the email subject line. And then I put a hyphen, and then I put what the reason is. Kind of summarize, and then I type a little message. And she told me thank you for that, and I was like, that's awesome, I appreciate it. So yeah, so that's one of those things that I learned from when I was working at when I was working over at Western Power Sports. They would always say they enjoyed my emails. They enjoyed the fact that I used proper English. I didn't throw a bunch of emojis and exclamation points in it. It was to the point. But when they called me and they talked to me, that's when I had a good time. I enjoyed it. But yeah. Oh, hi, Ambers. Hello. It was a wonderful day today. I don't know if you caught that, Ambers, but at the beginning it was one of those deals that today was just one of those just magic days. We got a lot of stuff accomplished today as a company. We actually earned a lot of business, and we took a few really good payments. So, gosh, this I guess I need to work on the lock on that. It's not locking down. Yeah, I hope your day was amazing. I know we talked a little bit today, but once again, this is if you're watching the replay, guys, this is my drive back to my parking spot after work. motorcycles. I forgot it's motorcycle weather. Thank you, Amber. Appreciate it. Yeah. Motorcycles. I love it. That's the one thing, being an amputee. I was told there's a possibility I may not be able to do like a standard bike. And then my buddy was like, why don't you do a trike? Harley Davidson makes trikes. And I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. So I'm going to work with High Desert out here, once I start making a little better income with this company. And see if I can get a trike. I think they still have some in stock on site. If not, they said they will find one for me. So, and they're giving me a VA discount, and I love the way he said it. He says, I'll give you a senior discount too. And I said, really? He goes, yeah, you got grays in your beard. And I was like, oh no. So he kind of get away with it. And I was like, man, that's funny. But I even told him, I said, well, what I want is I want to get a tank as well. I want to get that installed before I drive off with it. If you could do that. And he goes, what are you looking for? And I said, I'm looking for like really good camouflage. Like Army BDU camouflage. That's what I want. I may even go, I couldn't find that when I was getting my the cup for my leg. All I could find was tree bark. So what I might do is do tree bark camo just to match up. But if I can't do that, then what I will do is I'll end up doing like the the car, the Gremlin from Wayne's World. That, I think it's like a sky blue, and then they had the flames on the side. I would like that on my my gas tank. I think that would be awesome. Let's see if anybody gets that reference. Whee! There we go. So I try not to go too fast through here. They've got a substation out here for the police department, and they're always pulling out of those spots. And then this intersection right here is normally, oh, okay, it's not that bad. It's normally backed up a little. So everybody's getting off work at 5, and they want to take these side roads that, go down to the downtown area. So basically, I could just take this road all the way. Oh, okay, let's see what he did there. That's a great. And his license plate, it's a GRR8. And it looks like FL for Florida, I'm assuming. But yeah, I enjoy that. That's awesome. Nope, gotta sneeze. Excuse me. Oh, bless. Woo. That came up quick. I think a lot of people are cutting grass, so. And remind me, if you can, remind me on Friday when I get paid to get my sinus medication. It's definitely sinus season. I've got many sinus issues here, so it's not like it was down south. Down south, it was bad. My eyes would be watery. My eyes would be red. Always blowing my nose. Since I've been up here in Idaho, Idaho's a high desert, so it's been nice and dry. Not a lot of humidity. The problem with no humidity up here, when I first moved up here, being from the south, we didn't drink. I mean, we drank water, but we didn't drink it all the time. That was one of the first things I was told. I ended up going to the ER because I couldn't figure out what was wrong with me. When I first moved up here, I was here for about 8 months. And then they said, got a question for you, because they still had heard my accent. They were like, how long have you been in the state, in Idaho? And I said, well, I've been here about 8 months. And they said, well, sounds like you're probably from the South, is that right? And I said, yeah, I'm Southern, I'm from Arkansas. They go, okay, here's something I want you to remember. And we're like, what's that? And they're like, drink lots of water. So the water that you normally drink when you're down south, maybe double or triple the intake. And I was like, that's like 8 liters? It was like 8 liters a day. I said, well, 6 to 8 if you can. That way your body's caught up and you're refreshed. And when I started doing that, all of a sudden I felt great. I remember when they put the IV in me, took about maybe 20 minutes, and then I was like my mouth wasn't dry anymore. And I was actually beginning to sweat a little bit, because my body just quit sweating. That was weird. Oh, you take Zyrtec. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm an Allegra guy, but what I do is I do the Walmart version of it, or the Walgreens version, whichever one. Over the counter, of course. There's no need for me to get like medical grade. Okay, I'm at this point right now where the traffic it's starting to, what's the word I'm looking, enhance. Starting to fill up. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. I drank, it was like 2 drinks of soda before I left. I needed a quick sugar bump. And that hit me just right. I got a nice sugar bump, and then, but I also still got the carbonation burp, if that makes sense. It's one of my favorite. It's not one of my favorite burps, but it makes me laugh. Yellow. There you go. But yeah, it was a very, very decent day. We had right there at the tail end, we had a guy who came in on Saturday. He was looking at one of the stones that I've been actually advertising on my Instagram and my Facebook. He said, I want to see the Magma Gold leathered finish. And I was sitting there like, he was pretty specific. And I was like, are you working with a fabricator? He goes, oh, I'm actually a fabricator. And I was like, oh, really? And he goes, yeah. I was like, oh, okay. So he works for a company, and he said, but the stone that he's going to be getting, he said he's going to be fabricating it himself for a personal job. And so he brought his wife in today, and she just got off work, is what he was saying. And I was like, well, just let you know, it's like 4:30 now. We close at 5. But what I'll do is I'll let my specialist know that you're here. He typically can stay a little later. I'm still hourly, so. And then our Bill, our warehouse guy, is there as well. And he did bring his truck also, just in case she was ready to pick up, is what he said. But if you look it up, just Google it. It's called Magma Gold. and it's granite. So you can type magma gold granite, and if you do that on Google, just look at the photos. It's one of the most, in my opinion, it's a lot of people are like, well, it's kind of busy, but I always say, just think about it though. What a lot of people do is they're looking at the whole slab. It's right in their face, and I'm like, just imagine a piece of that for your counters. You know, imagine where the cut lines are, and if you could do that, a lot of the times you can see that it's not as busy as you thought. But yeah. Oh, okay. So you do the zero sugar. Yeah, that's right. That's what I need to do. But there's times that I need a sugar bump. You know, when my sugar drops just a little bit. So what I do is I'll just get a few drinks and then I'll put it in the fridge. A lot of the times, what's funny is my soda that's got sugar in it. Sometimes it will go stale. Like it'll lose its fizz. Oh yeah, root beer. Sprite I like as well. I do like 7-Up also, but Sprite is one of those that will always have, will be near and dear to my heart. Long story. My mom, she drank Tab back in the day, the pink can, and she also drank Sprite. And my mom passed away a few years ago, so I miss the mess out of her. All right, and this is the part I always talk about. It's the stretch after Curtis Road where everyone drives slow, and then we get up to the railroad tracks and then they brake. Like, speed limit's 30 through here, so if you do 30, the tracks are actually pretty easy. Yep, brakes. There he goes. He's braking. No need to brake. There we go. Bumpy, bumpy. Perfecto. Whee!